Good morning, Bugsters. Once again, I am back. It is your boy Bug, and I am bringing you another video today. Today's video happens to be on Clifford, the big red Dodge. We are making some more improvements and upgrades, I guess you could say, to this beast. Now, I do have lots of great news I want to tell you guys right now. I have an exhaust that has been ordered. It is on the way. So Clifford is getting a 5 whole inches of pure glory, guts, and steel from the turbo back, okay? And it is gonna sound like a million bald eagles chirping at once. So since the exhaust is being ordered, that's gonna take a few days, and then I have to find someone to tune my truck. In the meantime, I figured we would do some upgrades and a little bit of tampering with the air on the truck, as you know, the intake. I've watched a few videos in the past where these newer 6.7 Cummins, they have this intake baffle. So from the airbox, you know, all the tubing down to the turbo itself, there's this plastic weird looking piece I'll show you once I get out of the truck, and then it's got foam wrapped around it so, you know, the turbo doesn't make too much noise, blah 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 blah. You know, I'm all about the noise. I'm all about my truck being loud, sounding good. That's why the exhaust is on the way. But in the meantime, I want to hear that turbo scream. This is the final straw! Okay? So we're gonna take out that foam piece, and you know, the turbo will get better airflow as well. And I do plan on doing an air intake in the future as well, but I just figured this would be a good modification in the meantime. And you know, I don't want to leave you guys hanging without a video. Had to bust open the old Husky ladder for today's job. You know, working on lifted trucks is always fun. Didn't feel like just standing on the tire or the bumper the whole time. Anyways, so yeah, I already got one clamp off. The other one's still chilling right there. And then I'm gonna pull this off, and then down in there there's the little baffle thing I'm gonna show you with the foam around it. And then, you know, this is the box, but we'll get right into that. I want to start off by saying thank you guys so much. All my videos lately have been booming. They've been popping. You guys are leaving great comments. You're leaving me tons of likes. The likes ratio is insane. I'm so stoked you guys enjoy my content, and because of that, I'm gonna keep putting it out for you all. I love you so much. Thank you. So like I mentioned, this clamp is off. This is the one that was right after the, you know, the sensor from the airbox. I used to use just a flathead screwdriver, and then I had to use this to kind of like break some of the clamps because they did not want to come off. So now we're going to pull this out, this boot right here, okay, and then we're gonna get this other clamp off. It's a big boy. So that is what I was talking about, right in there. And then once I pull that out, there's like this giant SpongeBob looking thing that's like wrapped around it, and that's just whack. So we're gonna take that out. We just gotta give it a good old nice tug. It's kind of awkward holding the camera in one hand and then grabbing it with the other. Okie dokie, there we go. So this is what I was talking about. You know, I mean, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me for, you know, Ram or Cummins, whatever, to put this as the intake. I mean, it's just blocking airflow, and then this foam thing is, I guess, for like a silencing reason so you don't hear the turbo. But I don't know, I could see this foam decaying over time and going through the turbo. It's just, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so bye bye. Now look at that. There is the good old Terpsky down in there. Everything looks nice and clean. Just let's look at that room for activities. Look how big that is. I mean, the air from the box down to the turbo itself, there's not all that crap just blocking it and yada yada yada. So now I got to take this, put it back on to the airbox, and then attach it to that, and then the Cummins should whistle much louder and have way better airflow. I do have some bad news for you all. I don't know if you're ready for it. When I was getting ready to put the whole intake back together, I noticed a really serious problem that is not good. So I'm gonna have to get on the phone and call around to some local dealerships and see if I can get the part from Mopar to fix this, because it is not good. And I it's been like this for a long time, I'm assuming, and we really just got to get this fixed quick, but I'll show you guys right now. So the piece that connects to the air box, you know, oh, looks nice and fine and dandy. Well, that's where you're wrong, and that's where I was wrong. Look at this. Look at that. That is that is not good. This is what's, you know, going from the airbox to the turbo. Imagine if something got in that, okay? If something gets in this stupid little slit, makes its way on down to the turb ski, goes through my turbo, I'm gonna have way more serious problems and a really bad day at that point. I'm gonna call right now to some Mopar, whatever service places around here, to see if I can get a new one of these, and then I'll replace it, and we should be good to go. Done with this.
For the win from 38 yards, Aguayo right down the middle!
I just got off the phone from a local Dodge dealership. They wanted, listen to me, bear with me right here. They wanted over $270, okay? Yeah, it's almost about $300 for just that piece. Now they wouldn't just replace that piece. I had to buy a whole new air intake system, the box and everything. I didn't want that. I just wanted that little boot I just showed you and I kicked. They wouldn't just sell me that. They wanted me to buy the whole thing for about $300. So yeah, and there's this very slight, slim possible chance we may have an aftermarket one for this truck, because you know, at our dealership we work at, you know, we sell a lot of diesel trucks. We do lifts, wheels, and tires, and you guys have seen that in a lot of my older videos, like my dad's white truck. We did, on my last video, we did the lift, we did the wheels and tires. So we are a dealer for many companies. There is a slight chance, so we might have an intake, an aftermarket one for this in stock. I'm gonna have to go check our like little warehouse section and see if we have any in stock, and if we do, I'm gonna have to just buy that today and put it on the truck. I wasn't planning on doing an air intake this soon, but looks like we might be doing one today. That being said, if any of you ever need anything aftermarket, from lift kits, leveling kits, wheels and tires, or exhausts, air intakes, whatever, make sure you let me know. The best place to do that is on my Snapchat or Instagram. So go message me on either of those if you need any aftermarket stuff. I'll do some pricing for you all. Okay, so I just found out that we do have an S&B air intake, one left for my 2011 Cummins. I'm going to go to like our little warehouse. I'm going to pick that up, come back to the shop, you know, our dealership, and then I'm going to throw that on the truck. Right, so I just got back to our shop, and I have a surprise for you all. It is the new upgrade that is going on the Cummins. Ooh yeah, you know your boy Bug went with that S&B. Unbox this right now, and then I gotta pull out that old 56 Bel Air, pull my truck in. That way I have a little better lighting for filming. We'll throw the intake on, and then I'll film myself like driving home, and then I'll tell you guys what I think about it. Oh, yes. Brown paper, that's just what I wanted. Don't need that. Alright, looks like we have some rubber. Looks like we have some plastic. Looks like we have, you know, the clear piece that goes over the filter. And we have the air box itself. Wow, this thing is actually super big. I didn't think it was going to be this big. This video was not sponsored by Hot Pockets, but if any of you guys that work for Hot Pockets is watching this video, put in a good word for me. Now that the truck is in the shop, I'm going to continue taking out the stock air box, since I have not yet unbolted this, and then I got to take out everything down by the turbo so I can put the new stuff in. So I'm going to start on that right now. The whole stock air intake system is completely gone. There is the turbo. We're going to clean it up a little bit before we put the new one on, and then so this is going on next on the turbo, and then the rest of the piping, then the new air box will sit here we'll tighten everything down, and then really it should be good to go. I just got to finish building the air box right now. And then also a huge shout out to my brother for helping me so we can get this done faster. He's been taking apart some stuff while I've been putting the air box together, and then we'll both set it all in, tighten everything up. The new aftermarket cold air intake has been installed all the way on down to the turbo. And I did go with the S&B air intake, and I have to say I've installed lots of these in the past, and this time it just, everything seemed to fight me. Even the little clear plexiglass, plastic, whatever, that bolts on this, I've moved it every single way, flipped it, whatever, and none of the bolts lined up. And then there's also this piece of plastic, a little jammer that goes under the air box itself. I put that in and none of the screws lined up, and I looked at the instructions, watched YouTube videos, put it in, and nothing still lined up. So I have to say, like, I'm a little frustrated with how this product turned out, but like I said, in the past it's been great. I don't know, everything just really fought me this time. With that being said, with everything fighting me, it took a lot longer. Usually these take 10 to 25 minutes, if that, and this took way too long because everything was just fighting me, and it was a real pain in the ass. So I'm sorry I did not get a little more footage or any time lapses of us installing it, but you know, it is what it is. Stock intake crap, garbage. And then this is what I was talking about. This will not fit no matter what way I move it, and I've looked at all the instructions and videos. Just the holes were not cut right, and it's kind of like that on a lot of things. So I don't know, I'm a little upset, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up and comment down below what mod you think the Big Red Dodge needs next. And then before this video ends though, I gotta do today's Instagram shout out, which are these homies right here. If you ever want a chance for your vehicle, your car, or truck to be featured in my future vlogs, all you have to do is go to my Instagram, which is placed right here. It is bug_BMX. Go give me a follow and then send me a direct message of your vehicle. Thank you guys again so much for all the continuous support for my channel. Thank you to everyone that is buying merch. It means so much to me. I love you all. I'm not sure if you guys can really hear the spool right now. Yeah, it's still very quiet because I have my stock exhaust on, and I just don't think the camera will pick it up, but my ears do, and it actually sounds really good. And performance-wise, my truck seems to get up and go a lot quicker, and so I have to say, performance-wise and sound-wise, the cold air intake is doing justice, but it will sound much better once I get, you know, the exhaust and everything. But yeah, I thought I had to let you guys know that before the video really ended. So now you can all go like, subscribe, comment, and share, and then I'll see you in the next video. So peace.